Hi guys, what's up? In this video, I just want to talk a little bit about a back and forth that's been going on for the last 2 or 3 days. Don't know how many days it's been, but it's been a back and forth between an atheist named Apologia and a apologist named Cameron Bartuzzi. And Cameron Bartuzzi runs the channel Capturing Christianity. And Capturing Christianity put on a video with another guy where the other guy, Locke, something, I forget his first name, but Dr. Locke, and he was making a case that Apologia was being dishonest with the way he was presenting information regarding some things that other apologists said or done. And the thing about it is that Apologia seems to see it differently. And Apologia doesn't think being deceiving at all. And Cameron has since sort of reassessed things in terms of, well, is he actually being intentionally deceptive or not? And I think the biggest thing about this is that there's too much of a gap there, between atheists on the one hand and theists on the other hand. They're talking past each other. The arguments go past each other because the way they orient themselves towards reality is so different. An atheist generally does not believe in anything supernatural. That's just They just believe in naturalism. That's what they believe. They believe everything has a naturalistic explanation. For the most part, not all atheists might think this, but the vast majority of them do not think that there's supernatural occurrences in the universe. Whereas a theist, very creation of the universe, is a supernatural act that wouldn't have come about without some supernatural force directing. Apologia thinks he's just clipping out irrelevant bits to whatever his video is on. Apologia is just clipping out the irrelevant bits that he doesn't think are relevant to the video he's making. Whereas Cameron thinks the bits that he's cut out are good evidence for Christianity. You can see how there's a problem here. I just want to say it's really sad that we shouldn't be throwing poo at each other. But what are you going to do? That's kind of, in my experience at least, that's what atheists do, is they criticize everything. They think it's their job to poke holes in everything. It's just a different way of looking at the universe, looking at reality. They poke holes in. So you're not going to get a lot of, oh, that's interesting, I haven't considered that. And you're not going to get a lot of that on the Christian side either, because Christian is generally, has a belief that God exists. Some Christians I've seen on social media do read both sides of the argument. They read the atheist and read the theist. Read the arguments on both sides, and they're still Christian. And I imagine that Cameron is someone that engages with this quite a bit too. So when Cameron puts forth a video that says, aha, Apologia, you're being dishonest, being deceptive, I think the problem is more that because these two worldviews are so different, that they're not going to see eye to eye. And of course, me as a Christian, I think that the reason that the atheists don't see things the same way has nothing to do with intellect whatsoever. And so the reason why this matters is that atheists generally think they're atheists because of their intellect. They think they're smart enough to reason out the possibility of God from being reality. And maybe they wouldn't phrase it like that. Maybe they would say, no, I just don't believe what you say about Christianity, and just leave it at that. But from what I've known, any lack of a belief really an antithesis to a belief. So you might as well be making a counter argument against a theist. I mean, I don't see why atheists have a problem with that, but they do. So anyways, I just wanted to say I'm really sad about the whole situation. It's sad that Apologia is mad. It's sad that Cameron is now questioning whether he did the right thing. And it's sad that it might ruin relationships between atheists and Christians as well. But anyways, I have a message for the Christians that might be watching this, and that is twofold. First thing is, we do not wrestle against flesh and blood. This should be well understood that we are not in a physical war. We're in a spiritual war. And so that should color a lot of what we do. We should not see reality the same way as atheists do, because they have natural explanations for the things that sometimes we don't have an explanation for, that we can't explain rationally or naturally. So that's number one. The second thing is, who are you evangelizing? And I bring this up because I feel like Cameron should be maybe trying a little bit harder to evangelize Apologia. Whether or not that's possible for him to become a Christian or not at this point, I don't know. But he should be trying to evangelize Apologia rather than trying to debunk him, if that makes sense. So I just want to point that out, that ask the question, who are you evangelizing in your daily life? It could be, standing outside, with a megaphone and doing it that way. It could be your immediate people. I share with people at my apartment complex. It could be people in your family. It could be your friends. It could be associates that you just plant seeds. Hey, have you considered this? Little things. But who are you evangelizing? Second. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Talk to you later.